My name is Jenna and I have a runny nose. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jenna and I have a love and appreciation for all things crystals, pretty crystals to be exact. I started my own crystal business called Pretty Crystals and I sell crystals for healing, happiness, and harmony. And it is a joy of mine to bring crystals that serve me in really positive, wonderful ways to people like you who might be interested in them as well. So that being said, welcome to a crystal video. As of recently, have been trying very hard to get consistent on my YouTube channel. I've been posting for about 3 years now, and you would think by this time I would be able to have a little consistency, but no, I have not. But that's okay because I'm making it happen now, and I know that I want to do at least one crystal video a week on my channel. Maybe I should do like Crystal Fridays or Crystal Saturdays, or come up with some cool name for some sort of crystal series so that at least one time a week I know I'm going to be sitting down talking about my favorite thing, and as a viewer, you know what's coming at you. That being said, thank you for being here if you've been here before or if you're new. And today I'm going to be talking all about one of my favorite crystals, and that is amethyst. Such a beautiful, powerful, and unique crystal. All of the pieces that I show you today are going to be for sale, and they will be up on my website, which is prettycrystals.co. That is where you can browse all of the pretty crystals and buy one for yourself. So before we get into the video, I do want to say that yesterday I updated my website with a bunch of different bundles. There are 7 different bundles to be exact. I don't know if I can remember all their names. The Heavenly Bundle, the Aura Bundle, the On My Way Bundle, the New Beginnings Bundle, the Pretty Princess Bundle, how could I forget that one? The Pretty Princess Extra Large Bundle, and then I thought there was one more too. If there is, I'll put it right here. But if you're interested in purchasing any bundles, then go check them out on the website. It's a really good way to get a good collection of crystals and save yourself a lot of money. So yeah, go check out those bundles, get them while they last. So if you want to learn a little bit more about amethyst and see the pieces in my Pretty Crystals collection, then keep on watching and let's get into it. Have a sip of this first. Alright guys, we're gonna start with the big boys. So I want to show you this beauty. Now this is the only piece I'm going to show you that is actually not available because it was sold this morning, but I didn't want to leave it out of the video. This is a large and in charge amethyst. Really, really unique because it doesn't have any sort of like, what's the right word? Divots. Let's just say it's a lot more flat than most amethysts you see. So amethysts were definitely one of my first favorite crystals. I think one of the most common questions is what crystal to get as a beginner if you're just starting to dabble, and I feel like there are 3, like I call them like the basic bitch crystals, which would be amethyst, clear quartz, and rose quartz. So amethyst is one of them because it's just literally a staple. It is so soothing. I find it to be very third eye stimulating. It's also very, very, very protecting. So you can think calming your anxiety, stimulating your pineal gland, and protecting against any negative or bad energies that you just don't want to absorb into your own energy field or your own vibration. So that is the beauty of amethyst. I'm very excited to ship it on off to its new home. Oh God, okay. This is probably my favorite piece in my whole collection. I have a lot of favorites, but I'm not even kidding. Like, I really think this one might be my #1 right now. It is such a stunner. Look at that. Okay, so this guy is definitely over 20 pounds. I haven't weighed it in a while, but holy hell, it's actually hurting my arm a lot. Over 20 pounds of love. Now, I got this guy in Tucson recently. I did a whole vlog when I was doing my Wanderlust series of going to the gem show in Tucson for the first time, which was a life-changing, unbelievable experience. If you are any sort of into crystals, I highly recommend trying to get to Tucson for the next gem show. It is just the best thing ever. So this is one of my purchases from there. It is for sale, so if you're interested in purchasing it, I have battle wounds here. Definitely check out the website. So stinking beautiful, and yeah. This is another piece from Tucson. Oh my god. So this one I know is over 26 pounds, really heavy. Another really gorgeous amethyst tower. It is my dream in life to have a house someday with really massive amethyst towers similar to this, like my front foyer or my front door, something to that effect. So I not only want that, but I also want the amethyst angel wings. God, they're so beautiful. So in a few years we'll have those big ones, I promise. But yeah, this one is another one available on the website. So stunning and unique. Freaking beautiful. These are just some really itty bitty guys. They're all very unique. It's always wonderful to have a smaller crystal like this because you can bring it with you everywhere. I usually bring crystals with me wherever I go. Oftentimes I'll get like very attached to one, and there will be a few weeks where I always want to have one with me. Personally, amethyst is always one that I like to sleep with. I mentioned at the beginning that amethyst is very like third eye stimulating and opening, and many times when we are sleeping and going into the whole dream world, or at least for me, that is when I can be very connected spiritually, and I go a lot of places, I see a lot of things. The time where I was doing a lot of lucid dreaming. Sorry, it's very loud out there. As long as it's not copyright music, right? There was a time when I was doing a lot of lucid dreaming. This usually happens to me when I'm like very open spiritually. Unfortunately, it hasn't really been that way lately because there's been a lot of stress in my life. There's been a lot of not great eating going on.
Chocolate milkshake, vanilla cake crumble shake. Oh no, this is so dangerous.
And so just a lot of factors that kind of close me off, you know, put that veil back on, whatever you want to call it. But when I am very open and connected spiritually, and I'm meditating every day, and I'm journaling every day, and I'm working with my crystals, I have the most powerful, intense lucid dreams that I cannot even begin to describe on here. So amethyst is always a crystal that I feel helps me with that. So if you're looking to dive into spiritual world through your dreams, amethyst is a really fun one to just have by your bed. I sleep with it under my pillow, even on my third eye. So like I would put this here, like if I'm laying on my side. That's one thing I really love amethyst for. And when the little pieces come in handy. Here is another beauty that I got in Tucson. I love this piece because it is just like the perfect size. It was actually meant to be a lamp. This guy was really cool, and he was selling a bunch of different lamps, but a little light bulb goes in here and a little plug, and you know, I wasn't crazy about it at first, to be honest, and then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, I think people might be into that. So anyway, this little guy didn't make the cut because I think this was cut a little too large or something like that. I got him anyway. So a really beautiful amethyst. I'll just talk about these together because they are pretty similar. Also do want to say, usually an amethyst with a deeper purple is more desirable, and if you do get an amethyst, just make sure you're not putting it in your windowsill or in any direct sunlight because that will fade the color. It doesn't really necessarily bother me. I'm just drawn to whatever I'm drawn to. Just a little side note, but again, these would be really special on the side of your bed or maybe on a desk office space. I mentioned that amethyst is known as an anti-anxiety crystal, and it really is a very soothing crystal. So if you're looking to calm anxiety and you have it near you, like on your desk, maybe you're doing some stressful stuff or checking some stressful emails, have it with you, that's perfect, because you can always just grab for it and sit with it for a few moments. Place it by your heart. Your left hand is your receiving hand, so if you're trying to receive any messages or good vibes, I always think it's nice to hold it in your left hand and just sit there and take a few deep breaths and really just connect. Perfect for anywhere, but what I'm seeing in my head is like some sort of desk space for these. This is really unique because it's not like a standing tower, but it's also not completely flat, so it's still to me a very decorative piece. I'm not always crazy about pieces that just lay completely flat and you can't really see them unless you're looking over them, but this one you definitely can. It has this like really unique hump. It's like the way it's shaped, I don't know, it's so cool. It could even sit like that, and it's just this like deep shimmering sparkling purple, and it's stinking gorgeous. I have this double terminated piece. I've had these for a bit and I was obsessed with them when I first got them, and this is the one that I have left. So visually pleasing, just so beautiful, and small enough that you can use them as palm stones. You can put them in your bag. You can still use them as a decor piece by your bed. This would be a perfect one to sleep with. Oh my god, just be careful of the point. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Don't sleep with this one. I always find it really special when you can see rainbows in crystals. I think they say those are like hidden miracles or something like that. I mean, I think we all love rainbows. So beautiful. You will get like, it's hard to explain. You'll receive messages, you'll feel all the feels with these crystals if you were just open to receiving it. I wasn't even expecting that, but I feel like this one just like told me to hold it and just sit there, and I just closed my eyes and breathed, and it felt so good. Like I felt so at peace. That's not something I've been feeling a lot lately, so really cool. Yeah, protective in a way of like, we got you, don't worry, your energy field is protected, and I think we really need that more than ever with everything we're going through. So okay, next up, these ones are similar. They are standing towers. So again, just a really sweet size, a really good kind of crystal to do any meditation work with, any journaling work with. I used to be really consistent in my journaling practice, and I would sit every morning with a crystal in my left hand and I would just journal, and it would be like me and the crystal journaling together. It was a really nice thing to do and a good way to connect with the crystals. You could put it on the third eye. I don't think I mentioned the chakras with amethyst, but they are very connected to your third eye and your crown chakra, which is that connection to the divine world. My crown chakra is my favorite chakra to work with. I actually did a whole video way back in the day of crystals for the crown chakra, and amethyst was one of them. You could just put it right on your head if you are laying down. Whoa. Oh my god. I love crystal meditations because it's an excuse for me to lay down. I don't like sitting while meditating. So yeah, I would always say, well, I have crystals all over me, so I have to lay down and meditate. So use that excuse. Last but not least, I have these amethyst wands. I think these are so precious. I have 3 left. I also have a few in the bundle, so if you want to look at these with a bundle, definitely do that. I just think these are so magical. I think of like the fairy kingdom when I see these guys. Definitely a really fun, unique addition to any collection. Alright guys, that does it for my amethyst haul today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all the things. It would mean the world to me, and I promise I will be back here next week with a crystal video. If you let me know what you would like to see, that would be amazing as well. I would love any suggestions. It definitely helps me out. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram. I have my personal page at Jenna Ellis, and then I have my crystal page at Pretty Crystal. Crystals. I also recently started a new Instagram called The Pretty Productions because I do a lot of editing on this side. I am going to expand my services to editing for other YouTubers or small business owners, not only YouTube videos, but promotional reels, anything for Instagram, IGTV, thumbnails, banners, graphics, you name it. I'm doing it all on The Pretty Production. So I haven't posted anything on my feed as of yet, but you're welcome to go and follow if you want to see what's to come. I'm really excited about it. My biggest project right now is the PAIGE Show, a new and very fast growing YouTube channel. One of my dear friends, Paige Cole, is a stripper down in San Diego, and she's also a multiple six-figure business coach. Anytime I say six-figure business coach, she gets mad at me and she's like, say multiple six-figure business coach. So she's a multiple six-figure business coach in San Diego, and I edit her reality show that airs every other Wednesday. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, definitely go check it out on the Paige Cole YouTube, and you will see episodes for the Paige Cole Show. All of the crystals you saw today should be available on the website for purchase, and there are also other things available on my Instagram. So definitely check out the website, www.prettycrystals.co. If you are a first-time customer, you can get 10% off by just putting in your name and email address, and you'll get a special little code to your inbox. I hope everyone is staying healthy and sane during this time. I am here with you energetically and sending you lots of love and positive vibe from me and all of the pretty crystals. I will cheers you. So cheers to you wherever you are on this life journey. I love you. We're in it together, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.